Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice to hear you again. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today
I
so
went to
far?
school today and I have just eaten in a restaurant.
Uh-huh, really? Something special? Did you eat something
Yeah.
special or? Hmm?
Yes, I ate some shells.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are they? In my country, they are not so popular. Okay, to eat in the restaurant. Okay, so how is the taste? Salty, yummy? Can you please describe?
I think that it tastes pretty good, and most of the people in my family they can eat it because it's not very spicy, but it's not very spicy or salty for anyone to eat.
Hmm. Okay, very nice. And okay, and what do you usually, for example, drink when you eat shells? What do you usually eat?
I think that is a little bit of spicy, so
Hmm.
I think that I prefer water, and
Water.
I'm not drink Coke. I'm not drinking Coke because that make you feel more salty, feel more spicy. That don't make you like out of them. So I prefer water for each shot.
Hmm. Water. Ah, very nice, very nice. Okay, and do you have a it's tomorrow or today? It's going to start the weekend. So what are your plans for the weekend? Can you please tell me? Do you have any plans for the weekend?
I think that I don't have any plans for them. I don't have any plans for the weekend.
Mhm. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we will start. We will continue where you stop. Okay, on your previous class. Just one moment, please. Okay, so we will start about. We have here. I will share my screen. We have here a lesson about festivals. Okay, so we have here these festivals. Okay, when usually in your country, when usually you have some festivals? I know about that holiday, but
Yeah.
can you give me more details about that holiday? Can you tell me something more about
Okay.
that holiday?
So this holiday is used to like goodbye the old world and welcome new one. And at I think it's the 20. I think every the first of the 29th
Mm.
of January is the last day. I think that Vietnam have two kinds of calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So one is like a normal calendar that we use all over the world. But the next one, if we translate, that is called a minus. That is like 1 month, uh, once month, uh, once month lower than the original one.
Mm-hmm.
So the 29th of the 29th of January in the first in the original calendar is actually the 31st of December in the minus calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happens, that people will keep awake until 12 a.m. to like display some fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
There's some display fireworks, and then people will eat the first meal of the year. That as a celebration. And next one is there is a thing that is will take a bowl of salt and
Mm-hmm.
and let that just like throw the salt all over the garden. And people believe that doing that will causes all of the bad and all of the bad things and all of the unlucky things to be thrown away and give space for the new and better one.
Mm-hmm.
So first, on the 13th of January, also the 1st of January in the minus calendar is the first day of New Year.
Mm-hmm.
That people will go to the relatives or some neighbors to
Mm-hmm.
first is giving wishes or just playing them. And children, always receive lucky money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you I heard about lucky money. Okay, is this a tradition? Is this something that you do every day? Why this tradition about lucky money is so popular? Okay, I understand that you receive money, and why this tradition is popular? Can you please tell me why?
Traditional. Um, I think that this thing is all start in like this thing. I think that is started in China when there is a story that talk about when that talking about there is a lot of ghosts. When the meanwhile people think that ghosts exist, and they will all like annoy and make the people so annoying that they will scare children when they're sleeping. So to avoid that, the audience is putting some money in the. I think that this is called like a. Okay, so I think that they put them in like some red letters. No, I don't know. Like I don't know what this thing called. Okay, in a red envelope. They put the money in a red envelope. So the god is being scared, and they don't annoy the children. And now, okay, so that traditional is now continued to today, and this the money like it is symbolized for growth and success.
Okay, and yes, this is something that is nice. And can you please tell me? I want to ask you about your wishes. Okay, usually we have wishes, which is something that we wish for the next year. Okay, like a birthday wish, everything else. Okay, so we have here mm, these wishes. Okay, so what is your wish for the next year? Do you have any wishes for the next year?
I think that some kind of wishes. The first thing you wish some people first is like to like more beautiful, to handsome. Next one is more rich or more growth if there are children, and success if there is a business. So you wish someone a good thing. To like wish for the God to like bring them some good things like rich or having a good health.
Okay, so this is your wish. Okay, and what do you wish? Okay, for example, what is your wish for your family? Okay, so what is something that you wish to happen to your family? Do you wish some good things? Okay, so what are your wishes for the family?
Family, I think that I haven't wished anyone before, and if they give lucky money, then I just said thank you, and nothing else. So I don't know how to wish. Everything I just talk is that for some people that talk to me.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now we have here this picture here. Okay, can you please tell me? Can you describe this picture? What can you
Yeah,
see here?
this is a lion dance. Lion dance that is happening in the Mid Autumn Festival. I think that in Vietnam, the Mid Autumn Festival is a day where the moon is the brightest, and in the exactly middle of the noon, that you will see that the moon is the biggest and brightest.
Okay, and
so it's a day that in mooncake, like eat mooncake and watch lion dance, and also like having a lantern. They like handling the lantern, and I think that they are singing, and they just like go along the streets, and that's actually pretty fun whenever during my childhood.
Okay, okay, and which of these festivals that you mentioned? I know about Mid Autumn Festival. Okay, so this I know about in China is also in Vietnam. Is also
Yeah.
this festival in Vietnam?
Okay.
Okay, so do you have this also this festival in Vietnam?
Yes. It's very popular.
Very popular. Okay, so you want to tell me that these festivals are also in some other countries. Okay, so you have here, for example, in Vietnam, you have here in China. So this, if I understood you correctly, these festivals are all over, for example, the Asia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Let's try to okay, read just one moment. Okay, can you please read from here? Okay, from here, hi Shimi, to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Shimi. Thanks for your email. Happy New Year. We are celebrating Chinese New Year at the moment. We celebrate in the first month of spring. It's a very important festival for Chinese people because we think about new beginnings at the start of the year. Before the celebration starts, we clean our house. This is a tradition. We will clean away all the bad things. On New Year's Eve, the evening before the New Year's, we have a special meal with our family. We traditional food. We usually have fireworks at midnight. We say the fireworks chase away bad spirits. We also wear red clothes. Red means fire, so we said our red clothes also help chase away evil spirits.
Okay, so and do you believe in evil spirits? Okay, so do you believe, for example, there are evil spirits?
Chase away evil spirits. I think that because red is fire, and I don't know how red can chase away evil spirits, but probably that imagination of our grandparents. I don't know why.
Okay, and for example, what is your opinion about these evil spirits? Okay, so we have here someone believe in evil spirits, and how about other members of, for example, of your family? Do they believe in evil spirits? Can you please tell me? What do you think?
I think that my father that don't believe in believe the things because now the government is like fully banned the thing that are superstitious. It's
Superstitious?
fully banned because you're superstitious. For example, before the test, some people that hand by hand the thing that don't eat bananas, don't shower because it throw away all the knowledge you have, or like don't eat some food, or even try to go to. I think I try to go to the pagodas to wish for having a good test, for a best score, and all of that it is superstitious, and it's like it's what makes the students better because the score is 100% depend on the own. So doing that will cause some people to be worried. When I don't see them but see someone doing and talking, they are being sad because of the bad speech. And they try to do that because they also think that doing that will avoid bad words. So I think that the chase away evil spirits. I think that although it's not a superstitious that if we believe on them, we will like waste. Because, for example, I'll give an example like this. That is when you don't shower because you think that shower will throw away all the knowledge with water.
What?
That is very popular in Vietnam.
What?
Yes, people, some students. Yes, people are hand by hand that, and this is not a superstitious. Yes, in Vietnam that happens. That people think that when you shower before you have a test, that the water will like the water is acts like a tushami. That is all the knowledge will flow into the water, and they get thrown away. So it's not good. So when people believe me, that just will be dirty. But you should not shower because you are because I think that you are superstitious if you like following that. So it's not is not good.
It's not good. Definitely, it's not good. But I know that some people believe in all of kind of things. But in my opinion, this is something that I think. Okay, okay. So about taking a shower. Okay, I heard this is the first time that they heard something like this. I never heard that if you take a shower, you you will.
Throw all knowledge in water. Yes, some people like believe some no, especially students before the test.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I did. To be honest, I don't want to lie. This is the first time that I heard something like this. Okay, so this is the first time because I used to. Okay, so okay, this is not superstitious, but I used to have. Okay, so for example, I mentioned you two that I used to play volleyball. Okay, so I mentioned you that. Okay, so I used to have some rituals before the game, during the game. For example, okay, when I come to, for example, on the service line, I'm trying not to walk on the line. This is one of something that is okay, ritual. This is not superstitious. I didn't believe in a bad luck, but that was my superstitious about this. But I never believed that this is something that can happen. If I cross the line, that can be, for example, something bad will happen to me. Okay, when I, for example, put in a certain way, put a sneakers, put a bottle of water next to my bench or something like this. Okay, but this is the first time that I hear about this. It's really strange for me that I believe you, of course. I no doubts, but it is quite interesting. Let's say interesting about this superstitious. Okay, and now let me ask you, okay, about you. Do you have some rituals? For example, when you are at your home, do you have some rituals that you are doing something that is connected with you? Okay, something that is let's say important for you during when you are, for example, when you are in your, let's say, in your school or in your, when you're doing your homework or something like this. Do you have something like this in your home? Some rituals.
Since I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay, and what do you know someone who have some rituals that during like this that I mentioned to you, like I used to do it? Do you have someone like this, for example, in your classroom or in your family?
Okay, I think that I don't have anything like that. So because I don't believe in gods, I don't believe in gods and evils.
Okay, I'm asking you this. Okay, okay. I also don't believe in this, but okay. Do you know someone, for example, famous athletes are doing something like this? Okay, someone who is famous, they are doing, for example, with their shoes, with their sneakers, with everything. Okay, so they are doing something like this. Okay, this is the reason why I asked you about this. But of course, it's okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Can you please read from here until the to the end? Can you please read this text?
Okay. When we wake up on New Year's Day, we find a red envelope in our beds. It's got money and sweet in it. It's a present from our parents and grandparents. We also have a lantern festival. There are many lights and lanterns. It's beautiful. We often have a dragon dance too. It's my favorite part of the festival. I love Chinese New Year's because I like all the traditions. And I like being with my family. Write to me about one of your festivals. Take care, Giant.
Okay. Now take care. Okay, Gian. Okay. So what is the main point here in this text? Okay. So what do you think? What is the main point in this text? Can you please tell me?
I think that the main point is that is the description about the Chinese New Year.
Okay, and why this is the main point? Why?
Because there's some tradition,
Okay,
like
there.
clean the house, then have a special meal, have fireworks, red clothes, and a red envelope, money and sweets, lantern festival, dragon dance, and that's the works that belongs to the Chinese festivals.
Okay. And okay, so we have here red. For Chinese people, red is like a special color. Okay, so they like red, obviously. Okay, do you have, for example, what is your let's say special color in your country? Okay, so do you have special colors, for example, in your country?
I think that the special colors is like, I think that the colors that's red. I think that this color, the red, is represents the like the richness, the growth, and the success. But also opposite to that is black, because the black is actually resembles the dirty and the poor. Because black is, I think that it's a like a negative color.
Negative.
So no, nobody likes that. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, so we can say that this is a negative color. Okay, and what can be a positive color? Okay, so you mentioned negative color.
I see some dark colors that I don't like gray or black.
Real black.
But some bright colors like red or yellow or green, blue, like orange, purple. No, purple is a little bit of dark. But I think there's some colors that like that is like bright colors. And Vietnamese believe that colors can bring good things to them.
Okay. Now, let's say interesting. Okay, now can you please read the question number 1 and give me your answer? Can you please read this first question and give me your answer?
What is the festival? Is the Chinese New Year festival.
Okay. Number 2?
When do people celebrate this festival? That people celebrate this festival in the first month. The first month of the year.
Okay, the first month of the year. Okay, very nice. And why do people celebrate these festivals? Okay, why, for example, people celebrate this kind of festival?
I think that people celebrate this festival is like they want all the bad things to go out of the house, so they like celebrate this.
Okay, so this is the reason why do they celebrate? Okay. Now let's take a look. Okay, and what do people do? Okay, for example, on these festivals, what is something that people do on these festivals?
So during this festival, that before that the people clean the house. So before the fireworks happens, that they will have a special meal and they eat their own traditional food. And next one is that children that receives a red envelope which contains money and sweets in them. And the last one is a lantern festival and a dragon dance.
Dragon dance. Okay, and why, for example, why this festival, let's say, is important for everybody? Okay, so why, for example, this festival can be really important for everybody?
I don't know about the lantern festival. Maybe that is only good for children. They have some fun during their childhood.
Okay, and what is John's favorite part of the festival?
His favorite part is the dragon dance because it's beautiful.
Okay, dragon dance. Okay, and what do you think about dragon dance? What is your opinion about this dragon dance?
I think the dragon dance is actually like I think first it's pretty cool and it's very beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah.
and would you like?
And I like really like yeah. I really like watching the dragon dance.
Okay, and would you like to participate maybe in this dragon dance? Okay, so to
No,
have a chance to. Why?
because people, I think that yeah, wait, you just talk. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think that the dragon dance, even though to participate, it, you have to like people. I think that in the dragon dance, where the dragon is going up, like two or even three people have to stack on top of each other, and you know the bottom have to carry two people, which weighs over 100 kilograms. So you have to be very strong. Yes. When there's some dangerous things, like the dragon is going up, or is like rotating 90 degrees from the ground, you know that how dangerous it is.
Yes, I'm
That
afraid
they
of
have to
height.
practice. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
afraid of height, and
It's very hot, and you know it's very dark, and it's very hot. You have to like wear that in two hands. They have to keep that. They don't stay their hands correctly, so they have to like use hands to like make that in place. So they have to like keep the balance in the air because keep the balance in the air, and they have to like I think that they have to like learn and remember it. So this is both physical, but also like it's training. It's training your muscles in your brain to think the exact thing about the dragon dance will be. And I think that they have to practice for months before they can like dance it. It's both brain and it's both brains and muscles.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we need a lot of muscles and brains and everything. Okay, when we want to do something like this. Now I understand what you want to say. Now we have linking words to or of addition to or also. Okay, so we cross out the word in the wrong position. Okay, so we have here the first sentence. I visit my cousins too. I too visit my cousins too. So the first one is not true. Okay, can you please read number 2?
Okay. So I will cross out the second, the words also in the second. So the correct is I also like buying the present.
Okay, and what presents, for example, do you like to buy, or what presents do you think is it appropriate beside you mentioned the lucky money? Okay, I'm aware of this, but I just want to ask you what other presents you want to buy, for example, for this festival that is here. So what other presents would you like, for example, to buy it? Okay, to your family, to your friends, to everybody. So what other presents are you hoping to buy it? Okay, for your family, let's say. Would you like to buy
Okay, so
if you have money? If you have money, of course, would you like to buy some presents to your parents, to your? Would you like to do that?
I think that I will buy it.
Okay, so imagine now that you have a lot of money. Okay, so what for your family? You mentioned that you have mother, father, younger sister. Is that right? And younger brother. Is that right? If I
Yes.
remember correctly. Okay.
Yes.
So okay. So let's try. Which presents would you like to buy to all of the members of your family? Okay. Let's start with your mom and dad. Okay. So what is something that is interesting to buy for them?
I don't know what they like because I haven't given them a present before. But about my younger brother, I think that he prefer. I think that he like to. I think that I'll buy her like some DVD cards because they like playing games.
Sister?
Um, I think that I will buy him dolls.
Dolls. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Number 3. Sentence number 3. Can you please read the sentence number 3?
Okay. The children in my family are also very excited. So I crossed out the also first.
Okay. Why?
Because the dog can't stand there. I think that When okay, so I don't know how this. Okay, so also I think that I have a rules about the also that if there is a B AM is R, that the also will always behind it. But the also will be the first if there is subject. For example, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. But then it was it's an also, and then a verb. But if there is be, then it will be a subject, and then the be verb, and then the also, and then the verb.
Very nice. Next sentence.
We are busy too. So two the first is crossed out.
Okay, cross out the first one. Okay, next one.
My mom also sings. So this is the last word.
Okay. Now, do you have someone who is singing in your family? Who can sing
No.
really good? No? Okay. And number 6, can you please read number 6?
My family give cards too. So the two first.
Okay. So how about your family? Okay, what is something that okay, your family gives? Okay, do you have something that your family gives to people? Do you have some, for example, when your guest arrived, for example, in your home, do you have something that is special, that unique, that your family is doing on the festivals? Do you have? We have a tradition in my country, for example, that we give some presents to our friends when they come to our home. We give some presents to people who are coming, and especially also if they have our children, we are giving some presents to them. So do you have similar tradition, let's say, in your country?
I think that my country don't have that tradition. May at least that mine thinks so, because I haven't seen that anyone that even doing that. But probably in some other province, that people still doing that somehow. So I'm not sure.
You're not so sure. Okay, now, okay, I asked you so many questions about your tradition, okay, and everything that is coming to the festivals. Now, do you have, for example, something that is related to other countries that is interesting and that you would like to, for example, to see, or you would like to participate? Do you have something like this, let's say, in your country, in some other countries, that can be really interesting for you? Is there anything that is special or unique that is interesting for you about some other countries?
I don't know. I think I think that I don't know, except this holiday, that I don't know anything that contained in some other country. So I think that Vietnam have their own traditional.
Okay, so they have own tradition related to some of these topics. Okay, and what other, for example, Asian countries have similar activities as you are? Do you have some other countries that have similar activities or similar interests as you are? For example, I know that you mentioned here about this Mid-Autumn Festival. Do you have something that is similar that other countries have?
I don't know because I don't know how to no, I don't know. Maybe that you can search in the Google or internet somehow.
Okay. Now, let's see. I'm asking you because you will give me information. Let's say we call this information from the first hand. Okay, so now let's go with here. Here we have rewrite the sentences in bold. Use the linking words in brackets. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
Okay, my parents give me my Christmas presents after breakfast. I give them presents too.
Okay. Now, number 2.
We send Easter cards. We also eat chocolate eggs.
Okay, we eat chocolate eggs. Okay, and what do you think about Easter? Okay, is Easter popular, for example, in your country? Okay, I know that.
Wait, I think that the Easter don't exist in Vietnam yet, because I think that in some countries that they still celebrate Easter, but in Vietnam they don't.
Okay. Now let's see. And what do you think about this giving eggs, chocolate eggs? About about Santa Claus. About this is for the New Year. We have Easter bunny. So what do you think about this? I'm just asking you about your opinion. So what do you think? What do you think about this?
I think that I don't know what an Easter is, so I can explain.
Okay, Easter is okay. So you know about Christmas?
No, but I know the word that's called an Easter eggs.
Okay, Easter
eggs.
That
is resembles some like some small but interesting things.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, okay. So you have you know that, for example, Christmas is what people believe. What people believe. Yeah. Okay, Christmas is the time when Jesus Christ was born. Okay, we call this the happiest day. Okay, and it is celebrated on 24th or 25th December. This is Christmas. Okay, so we have here that is the Christmas, but the Easter is when for example when Jesus Christ died and he was reborn, but in some other way he was reborn, and people celebrate when he was reborn. And yes, and the difference between Easter and Christmas is every year when is the Christmas. Okay, for example, Catholics, they celebrate on 24th and 25th December. They celebrate in these days. Orthodox, my family, we are Orthodox. Okay, so we celebrate on 6th or 7th January. But for Easter, we don't know the date. You change the date all the time, so we don't know when it is. So, for example, I need to Google it to see when is the Easter in the next year. But for this year, we celebrate. My family will celebrate on 6th or 7th January. We will celebrate Christmas. So this is something that we celebrate. So many countries like Greece, like Russia, people from Russia, people from my country, we celebrate Christmas in this period of time. Okay. So that is the difference. And you have, for example, for a New Year, for Christmas, you have a Santa Claus. Santa Claus brings gifts to children. Yes, and Easter Bunny. Okay, is the same thing, but we call this Easter Bunny. Okay, that brings for gifts for children.
Yeah, and I think that Santa Claus they can exist, even though that if I think that sometime in the past they told you that a Santa Claus can't exist because he can't I think that he can't carry a 370,000 tons of presents to give to every children in the world. So yeah, the Santa Claus can exist. And even though that they can exist, it's on the first Christmas that he will die because of the heat of the insane speed he has to reach in order to give all the presents to the children in just one night. So yeah, Santa Claus is just an imagination feature. There's no way it can exist.
Yes, no way. This is no way. But usually, okay, you're a big boy or you understand this. But usually children who are younger, much younger than you, they like Easter because they get gifts and everything else. This is something that is.
So I think that if we tell them that the Santa Claus can exist for some tiny children, 2 or 3 years old, I think that we will breaks the childhood.
Yes, break the
because
childhood.
they believe that the Santa Claus the brain. We don't think that there exists. For example, that there is some people that are trying to ask a Santa Claus to give presents to children. So they think that it exists, but that is just fake. So I think that as soon as they grow up, they will realize that why there is so much different. That each year is the own unique Santa Claus. So they will start being too nervous. And I think that before they 10, they will know that all of the dream childhood is now wrong because the Santa Claus will exist. And it is pretty sad. So I think that we hide them sometimes. So they have a good memory.
You're making a little bit noise. Okay, so you're doing something, and I want to hear clearly what you're saying, because I heard a little noise that I think that you're doing something with your hands. You're making a little noise. I just want to hear you. Okay.
Okay, so I will read it again. So I think that if we talk to the children when they're small, that the Santa Claus don't exist. Don't wait for him. That the children will definitely pretty sad because we break the childhood. Okay, so I think that to avoid that, when we have a children that only 2 or 3 and they still believe that Santa Claus exists.
Oh, it's noisy. It's noisy again.
Okay.
I think that.
I know
Sorry.
it's quite noisy because some people outside.
Okay. Sorry.
Can't sleep because I'm studying in my room. My uncle in Australia that's sleeping here. So he's outside.
Okay. No problem. Because I want to hear you.
Yeah. So I think that we should hide the children about the Santa Claus to have them a memorable childhood.
Yes.
That's my opinion about the Santa Claus for the children.
Yes, and for Easter
is about the. I will talk to you that when the people is lie, put it a white lie, so it's good. So I will first the viral disease. Okay.
So yes.
Okay, I will talk to you an example about hiding things for people to be good. Okay, so okay, so I think that I will do this. Okay, the miser. Okay, so okay. So first is this. Okay, so first is the type of sick that is so the pupil, the brain will gone. It's an Alzheimer's. Okay.
Alzheimer.
So there's Alzheimer. Okay, you know this. That is the thing that is kills all of the one pupil's memory, so they forgot very close. Okay, so there is a lie. So I think that there is a elderly carer that is care about the old people who have this type of thing. So even though that they forgot very fast, the behavior has to repeat every day in the daily routines, they still can't forget. So to avoid the other Alzheimer's disease, that people are stuck in this, that they will don't for them to be sad. That's that elderly carer is creating like a fake bus stop. Because they know, the organizers, they know that this is not the home. But if they see a bus stop and they think that if we wait for the bus that we can go home, but all of that is fake. So when they sit there for a period of time, they will don't know what we're waiting for because of the forgot very fast. So, and then that the nurse will tell them that today's bus will go late. Go than them, and we will care about you. When going in for about 15 or 20 minutes, that they will completely forgot about the bus stop. Yeah, they will completely forgot about the bus stop. So they creating fake bus stop is to help the Alzheimer's elderly people to avoid being sad. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good story about the compassion and a sympathy and a humanity between pupil and pupil. We don't like when we see a pupil that are blind or deaf. We just go out because we think that is like disgusting. But for the Alzheimer's, it will be like it will be much more painful since they forgot very fast. And it's very, I think that the nurse here have to be very patient. So I think this is a very true story about the lie is not always be bad. Yeah, they lie about the fake us.
Yes, I want to tell you because my grandma has Alzheimer. So
what? Oh, okay, this is the first time that I hear this.
Yes, she has Alzheimer. She forgot. She's really old. She's like 90 years old, and she has Alzheimer. And yes, sometimes she forgot that you mentioned. She constantly forgot. She cannot remember who I am. Okay, she knows that I am her grandson, but she doesn't know who I am because she has two grandsons. So she cannot remember. She often call me Alexander. Okay, Alexander is my younger brother. So she cannot remember. Okay, and sometimes she mixed with me with my father. Okay, so she cannot remember, and when I go to see her, I need to share compassion and everything else. This is one stage of her disease. The another stage of her disease is, for example, she repeat constantly the same things, the same stories. She constantly repeat what was happening. So she, for example, she's repeating what happened several times. Okay, so she mentioned to me that this happened, and for example, if I speak with her for 1 hour, the same thing, she repeats 5 or 6 times the same thing. You know, always and she's saying to me, I didn't tell you what happened, and I heard the story for 5 or 6 times, but I heard this story before, so she cannot remember that she used to tell me this story. So something about a family, about neighbors, about I don't know. So
right. So do you feel? You just talk. I think that you'll finish. You will just talk.
Yes.
You wait. I think that when you're talking, that I'm going there. So sorry. You can just keep talking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And this is you have 3 stages. The first I mentioned the first 2 stages, and the last stage. Okay. So sometimes she cannot recognize us at all. She cannot see us at all. She doesn't know who, and she asked me, "Who are you?"
Okay.
And sometimes
because
that
of the forgot very fast, right?
yes,
Yeah.
she
Wait,
forgets.
and do you feel patience when you take care of her because you forgot very fast? And for example,
sorry.
yeah, when you're at home, when she's at home, but you just tell that take me back home because you don't know if this is her home. And for example, that she like going out, she going out and then she left. with all of the people in your family that are trying to find her? Do that happens? Does she
No,
go out?
no,
Yeah, I
no.
think that elderly people who have this, that when they don't know that her house, then they go out to find her house, and then they lost, and all of the family members had to find it. Took the whole day, and very tired because they don't know. They forgot very fast. Yeah.
Okay.
Do your parents have this? They
Uh,
just keep left in the house.
Okay, so every time during the week we have we are not leaving her to be alone. So, for example, sometimes my father is with her, some days he is with her, my uncle is with her, my brother and me. So when I finish this class with you, I will go because right now my uncle is taking care of her, and I will go to spend tomorrow's day with her. So tomorrow until tomorrow morning. So I will be with her tomorrow. Okay, and after this, my brother will come to take care of her. So we don't want to leave her to be alone, because if she got lost, we need to, like you mentioned, we need to find her. So we don't. It's much easier when someone stays with her. So
Okay.
okay, if I need help, I call some of these people. But if I don't need help, I can stay and manage to be with her all alone. Okay, and sometimes my mother, or to help her to wash herself, etc. So you have different areas. So it's much easier and much better for us if
Yeah.
we are spending time with her, because we don't want to leave her alone, because if you were, or she will walk out and she will, okay, I will go out to walk with her tomorrow morning, if we will go to the park. So yes, and I will definitely stay with with her, okay, tomorrow morning. So yes. So
Yeah.
this is something that will happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yes. I think
okay.
this is a lie. You can lie, but that's a white lie. That is a lie, but it's good. And I think that the doctors is hiding the patients. That so sick is not very bad. You just keep waiting, and we will like take care of you. But the true reason is that his or her sick is very bad and can only live for a couple of months more, but he hide it to avoid the patient from being frightened.
Exactly.
Because when we know the fact that he will like very sad, so we have to hide it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that that's the most. I think that that is very good example for the white lie.
Yes, and when she asked me, did I tell you this? And you mentioned white lie. Yeah, no, you didn't tell me. Tell me one more time, because we are trying, for example, when she tells the story for several times. If we say yes, you told us the story, she will feel depressed. She will be nervous. She will. Okay, so she will felt bad. So no, you didn't tell me, and we are trying to her memory. Doctors told us that if she asked us, did I tell you? Okay, and she asked, for example, 5 or 6 times. Once she will remember that she used to tell us something, and she will not tell anymore. Okay, a specific story. Okay, about something. So yes, we are taking care of her. We understand that she's old. This is something that happens. Some people have this disease. My grandparents, my grandpa from both sides, they died at the same year in 2007. So they have different kind of problems. They used to have cancers, but also we try to help them as much as we can. So this is something that is. But about this situation, this is something that is complicated, complex, and not every person have the same symptoms. Okay, so she can go easily to the store without any problems and buy some things. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so do you feel impatience when take care to your wife? Do you feel impatient?
No.
When it just like we just keep it being upset. So do you feel very upset or impatient or even annoying when you take care of her because of all the? I think that I can list some examples that you go out without any pupil, or that everything that needs help, everything that needs help.
Okay.
Even though that going to the toilet.
Okay, so she's a
Even go to the
human.
toilet.
Mhm.
So
She's a
you
human
feel
being.
upset
She's a
about that.
she's a human being. I love my grandma, of course. I love her. Okay, so I don't
Even
feel
though
that.
that is ask her, right?
Even
So
though.
you can you can create like something that wait. I think that you can ask your grandma about the old memories because she will forget it very fast, even though that's very sad memory. So that you can recreate it and make your grandma more like happy because you can visit back of his old memory. But will and after some time that she will forget. That's what I'm thinking. So you can take that. You can take her to the bed. So that he will like. Uh, so that he can stop being sad because of the brain. Because this thing affects the brain.
Of course.
So
but
this thing affects the brain. The loss of the memory.
I just want to answer you on your question. Do I feel impatient? No, I'm not feeling any impatient. I understand the situation. I understand, and I want to help her. Okay, sometimes you need to show a patience, a love, and everything else. Okay, sometimes. Okay, when you hear, for example, 5 or 6 times the same story, you will feel, let's say, bored. You will feel okay, but yeah, but after all, she was my grandma. She was taking care of me when I was young. So when I was a boy, she was taking care of me. So I don't feel any impatient about this. I feel okay. I'm here to help her as much as I can. So, and I'm trying to absorb all advice that people give me, that you give me. I will try to do something that you mentioned here with her, definitely, to help her, of course. It's simple. Okay, so yes, I listen you. I listen my friend. She used to have a grandma with the same disease. Okay, and he gave me a lot of advice. How can I help her, and how can I be with her? So and just to be with her and to be patient, to be everything what I need to do, and that's it. And I'm really happy because there are a lot of advice that I can implement and help my grandma.
Yeah.
So
I think that the other pretty good sign that you don't feel impatient.
no.
Because the patience for some people is limited. They can't wait for so long. And I think that, as I said, that people nowadays love things fast. So they're eating fast food a lot.
Yes, but this is something that happens, and
slow. Yeah, people hating slow. That's why when you're watching TikTok, that your patience is going down.
yes,
because you trick your brain for only thinking that you can only care about a minute video.
okay, but this, to be honest, to be completely honest with you, this is something that happens with age. When you're getting older, you are more patient than you used to be. I'm more patient person now than I used to be, for example, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, this is coming with age. Okay, so I'm aging a little bit, but yeah, I understand everything, and I'm here with her definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Khang. So we finished for today. See you tomorrow.
Yes. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Bye.